You can hear me?
Do you want me to share my screen?
Which one you want to discuss first, physics or maths?
Physics.
Okay. Have you seen the problem?
I sent them all to you.
Yeah, you sent it, but have you attempted it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, it's actually quite simple. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, so what do you think of this motion? Any idea what type of a motion is this?
Free fall motion.
You want to speak a bit louder?
Free fall.
Yeah, so what does free fall mean?
It goes down 9.8 meters per second squared.
And what is the initial condition?
It has to be only gravity. You can't put any extra force on it.
No, what is the initial velocity?
Instant velocity,
Yeah,
0.
yeah. That's the meaning of free fall.
Okay.
So initial velocity symbol is what? V naught, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once you say free fall, it means that, just a minute. Okay, and what can I say about the acceleration?
Acceleration is constant
Yeah, why is it constant?
because free fall is constant.
Sorry?
Because free fall is constant.
No, free fall just means that V naught is 0, right? You're just dropping it. You're not putting any velocity to the initial thing. Okay. Acceleration is minus g. If it is downward is negative. Constant because Earth's gravitational field is uniform, right?
Yes, gravity is uniform. It doesn't change wherever you go.
This is Earth. So for small heights, okay, if h is not very large, suppose h is 100 kilometers, then g acceleration will change. But here, g is approximately uniform for small h. Okay, so that is why it's a uniform acceleration motion. Okay, so what do they asked us to find out? You can see, okay, so the thing is,
So they give me displacement and velocity and time.
what is the question? The question is make position time graph. Which of the following most resembles your graph? So how do you draw the graph? You have to draw. You just have to. We expect you to draw it.
Well, I don't know, but I can.
Yeah, just try. You have a pen and paper with you.
I have a graphing extension on the computer.
Okay. So what is the x-axis?
X-axis is seconds.
X-axis is?
Time.
Okay. What about y-axis?
Y-axis is position.
Okay. So just try to plot this thing.
Almost done.
Are you familiar with this equation?
Which equation? Yes.
So what is this equation called?
Position equation, something like that.
It's equation of motion, right?
Yes.
So you have to feed the numbers or what?
Yeah, you have to put in the numbers to get a variable out of it.
Okay.
It looks like it would be the last one, the graph.
Is it a curve, straight line?
It's a curve. It's not any of those two. There's more pictures that I sent you. There's like 10 options.
Yeah. So which one is your thing?
That one, the last one, the one on the very bottom, the curve that goes like that.
Yes. So what is the different of this last one compared to the other curves? Suppose
It's a curve and it's also going downward because the position decreases as the time continues, and it's not at a constant rate that the position decreases.
yeah. So where do you choose the origin of the axis? That's also important, right?
Mm-hmm.
The astronaut stands cliff, right? So let us say this is a cliff. Okay, and this is ground.
Okay.
Okay, so from here the ball is being dropped, whatever is being dropped. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but initial velocity is 0, so this is being dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So this displacement x is positive, right? What they have shown there. Have they? No, they have not mentioned positive at all. Okay, fine. Does not matter. So some axis we have to choose.
The x isn't positive because the first position isn't positive.
No, see, when you measuring position, we need an origin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can choose my x-axis like this. So this dash means this is the origin, x equal to
Mm-hmm.
0. Okay, so from that I'm measuring. So initially x is some large value. After that it keeps on decreasing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so x should decrease. So here also it's decreasing.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is also decreasing,
Mm-hmm.
and here it is increasing. So this is not correct.
Mm-hmm.
This is increasing. It's not correct. Here it's straight line decreasing. That's not correct. And this is decreasing. So there are two decreasing. One is like this, and the other one is like this.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the difference between these two? Why should the other one be correct?
One starts negative and one starts positive.
No, no. They have not mentioned the zero of this zero on the y-axis. Other than that, can you tell the slope of this curve? What is the slope here? The slope here, it's more or less.
It's very steep and then it
Huh.
slowly out.
Slope is decreasing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? Slope of xt curve is what?
Decreasing.
No, no. What is the slope of xt curve? Is it equal to acceleration? Something else?
Oh, it's equal to half of acceleration, right?
Slope of xt curve is velocity.
Oh, okay.
You know that?
Yes, I do. Sorry, I don't.
Velocity is dx by dt, right?
Yes.
So it is the slope of the curve. So initially the velocity is more. After this velocity is decreasing. Is that true?
Yes.
It cannot be true, right? The opposite should be true.
Okay.
See, when the thing is being dropped, initially it's at zero speed. When it keeps down and down, speed will keep on increasing because Earth is pulling it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the velocity will maximum at the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Initially the velocity is 0.
Mm-hmm.
But here the initially velocity is large.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So since the other one has a flat at the beginning, that means that its initial velocity is 0 and then the slope starts implying the rest of the
If you look at this one, here initially the slope is 0, right?
Yes.
So that corresponds to v naught equal to 0.
Yes.
Okay, after the slope keeps on increasing, that means the speed is constantly increasing.
Okay.
So this is the correct option.
Okay, we got it correct. Okay, next one.
Oh, hold on. See, and I have this equation, right?
Yes.
Okay, in that, from that equation, how will you get the answer? Here, acceleration is what is the acceleration? This is half
9.8 minus 9.8 meters per second.
minus gt square. V naught is 0, right?
That'd just be 0.
And x naught is some value, the height of the cliff. Actually, this and one more thing, this guy displacement, if you see, it's minus negative, right? So the origin of x-axis is not, it's above that. This x-axis I have to choose here. Getting the idea? Because x is 0 and upward is positive. So as time goes on increasing, it will become more and more negative.
Mhm.
That is consistent with this number, minus 4.44, minus 17, right?
Yes.
So initial x naught is 0 because the origin is at the point where the thing is starting. So you know how this is a parabola, right? X versus t.
Yeah.
You know equation of a parabola?
Ax squared plus bx plus c.
Yeah. So here y-axis is x and x-axis is t. So and so the parabola can be of two types. One is u, other one is inverted u. There are only two types, right? This parabola is when a is greater than 0. Y equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so u is when a is greater than 0, and this is the case when a is less than 0.
That means it has to be an inverted u.
Okay, but here a is negative, right?
Mhm.
Are you getting it?
Yes.
So the parabola will be like inverted parabola,
Yes.
and that is matching with our figure. This is inverted parabola. Okay, the second one is straight parabola. If they keep continuing plotting, it will go up.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is straight parabola. This is U type parabola. This is inverted U.
Mhm.
Okay, and this is not true because this is a different case. Initially, the speed is high. It goes up where the speed becomes 0, and after it keeps on increasing. That is not the case here. Here, initially, the speed is 0. Actually, it's this inverted parabola, but only half of it. Okay, but still, it's an inverted parabola.
Okay.
Okay, you should understand this way also.
Mhm.
So we can move to the next question. So take the data of position time and linear set. Do you perform quadratic or exponential fit to the data? How do you manipulate this image? So what is the answer? Yeah, for this thing you need that equation. Just the thing will not do. Only when you have this equation, you know how to linearize it. So this is a quadratic equation, right?
Mhm.
So if you want to linearize it, what do?
Wouldn't you just square the x-axis?
See, you can take this t as a new, we can define a new variable.
Okay.
That is one way of doing it, and I don't know what they are. I think that's the right way. That's what they're asking for. See, this t I can represent as a new variable, or what do we call it? Let me call it k.
Okay.
Okay, so k is t square. So x is minus half g k. This is a linear equation with the variables x and k.
So you're just basically making a new variable?
I think so. That's what they're asking. So how do you manipulate the variables to produce linear relationship? So uh, square time square position will not Oh, okay. One more way we can do. Instead of plotting x versus t, if you plot x versus t square,
Yeah, that's what I said.
okay, then they'll become straight line relation. Okay, so you have to square time.
Okay. Correct. Okay.
So square time. So is this correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Next one, write specification of your linear data. Do not include units in your answer. Include only the dominant term. Okay, so
Oh, let me linearize the data. My program that I have outputs the formula for me.
this is a linear equation.
Exactly. Let me change 3 square time and then I will share you my screen and you can see.
No, see, this is a linear equation because you have to introduce a new variable for
But if
t
I do
square.
square time and then apply it to my graphing, it gives me an output of the formula.
The question is, we have to write the equation, right?
Yeah.
So to write the equation in that equation should look linear.
Hmm.
D equal to, this is asking. So if instead of x we have to use d. So d equal to, just try this one, minus half gk. If you put half t square is not a linear thing. It might give error, I guess. So what you are typing?
I got negative 4.435.
Here you have to write the equation, not the number.
No, but it does only include the dominant term, which is the term with the T on it.
There is only one term.
It does only include the dominant term.
No, but if there are more than one term, then you can say dominant term. But in this particular case, there's only one term. So you have to put either minus half g t square or minus half gk. Either one of them should be correct.
So if you do
What did you type?
0.5 times negative 8, I didn't get the right answer. I don't know why. I did the equation, I didn't get it right.
What did you write? Minus
I
half.
half GT squared.
Okay.
It's
Then
not.
write minus half gk.
What is K?
K is a new variable.
Okay.
That's your choice. Hopefully it should accept. K is basically t square.
No, but it's asking me to solve, not just to write the formula.
There is nothing to solve, right? All the numbers are known. D is known. D is given here.
I don't understand what you're asking.
Did you try minus half gk? Oh, okay. I think this is for your particular, this specific data.
That's what I said.
Okay, so then then you have to do the fitting software, no? Okay, so okay, then you just have to put x equal to minus 4.9 t square.
4.1?
G by 2 is 4.9, right?
I got 4.435.
No, G is 9.8. Huh? Yeah, I think you're right. 4.5 plus 4.9 x equal to minus 4.9 t square.
Oh, I got it right. It was 4.435.
How come G by 2 is how much?
Yeah, but when I put it into my graph, my slope comes out as negative 4.435.
I see.
What does the slope represent?
Okay, then uh, and what is the answer? Is it coming out correct?
Yes, negative 4.435.
Okay, the reason for this is different from G by 2 is there could be air resistance. Okay, but while writing this equation, we do not include air resistance, right? Getting the idea?
Yeah.
Okay, in this equation, it's the ideal equation where there's no air resistance, but this data is experimental data. So because of air resistance, the effective acceleration will be less than G by 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why it's less than 4.9. Okay,
Okay.
shall we move to the next one?
What does the slope represent?
Slope is this velocity, right? Speed. No, sorry. Slope is acceleration. See, this is,
No, it's
uh,
wrong.
no, hold on. It's half of acceleration. It's g by 2, no slope.
Yeah. What is the acceleration due to gravity on your planet according to the position versus time graph?
Yeah, slope equal to g by 2. So from that you can get g.
Okay, so my slope was negative 4.435.
Yeah,
I
so,
multiply it by 2, so I get negative 8.87.
yeah.
Correct. Graph the velocity versus time. Write the equation for your line for your specific set of data.
Velocity is given. So it's like the first graph only. You have to put the velocity data now. Use the same plotting software. Put all these numbers.
Okay. What am I looking for? Write the equation.
So the graph will look something like this.
What? Yeah, somewhat.
So it should be v equal to slope into time. Slope you have to get from the software.
Is it quadratic?
No, it won't be quadratic. It will be a straight line.
It's not a straight line.
How do you know it is not straight? It doesn't look straight.
It doesn't look straight. But I mean, when I put it in linear, I get the r is negative 0.97, which is good. Okay.
You put the velocity data, right?
Yes, I did.
It should be approximately straight.
It is approximately straight. It's just not perfect.
Yeah, it's not straight, exactly straight, because it's experimental data. Because of air resistance will be a little bit different. Okay. But it should not be like
negative 0.9392.
What is the slope?
Negative 0.9392.
9392. Just fit in this number in that answer.
Would it be t or t squared?
T.
Okay, and then I need to put in the b negative 15.97. Not right.
You should use this v equal to at plus v naught, right? A is minus g t and v naught is 0. So this is the equation of straight line.
Not a straight line.
You know this equation, right? So according to this equation, it should be a straight line.
Yeah, it's a linear line.
So this thing answer is correct?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not.
What is the value of the slope?
It doesn't say value of the slope. It says write the equation for the specific.
No, here you have to write some minus some quantity to t, right?
Some what?
Equation of line is y equal to mx, right?
Yes. Plus b.
M is the slope.
Yes, that's just, it says the whole equation, so we have to add plus b.
No, what is the value of slope you got?
Negative 0.9392.
No, it should be g. There is a mistake. Close to g.
Well, it's not. My points are right. Oh, I know why. There we go. Now it's linear. Now it's negative 0.87.
No, it should be close to g.
Yeah, it's negative 8.87.
That makes sense. .87, right? Okay.
Okay, this slope represents the acceleration, right?
Yeah, g, effective g, acceleration. It's a little bit less than g because of the air resistance.
What is the acceleration due to gravity on your planet? Negative 8.87, or would it just be regular 8.7?
Slope represent this you answered.
The negative 8.87 or?
Hold on. What does the slope represent? Slope represents acceleration.
Okay.
Because slope is g, no?
Yeah, so it's negative 8.87.
Yeah, but what does it represent? It's acceleration.
Meters per second squared.
So this is done.
There's one more question. I don't think I
No. This one, part G.
Yes.
H is 8.87, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is done.
Yes, there's still one question.
Okay. Look up the acceleration of gravity in the solar system and select the planet.
Venus.
So which planet has got this acceleration?
Venus.
Okay. So the difference from G is not because of air resistance, because of Venus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I have for physics.
Just a minute, I'll come. Yeah, I think physics is done.
Mhm.
Uh, should we look at maths now?
Yeah. I already did all of this. It's just to let you know what I'm doing.
2.3 is okay?
Yeah, I did everything.
Okay, I think it's not difficult at all.
As you go down, you do the limits, it gets difficult.
So you have any doubts in this one?
No, we've already done this in physics. So,
No, with this thing, you have to submit your
no,
solution.
no. It's just for yourself.
Okay. Now you have the answer keys,
Yes.
so you got the answers, right?
Yes.
Uh,
The
what
math is
about domain of function
good.
that you want to discuss now?
Sure.
Yeah, so what is domain of a function?
The x values.
Uh, X values, bit more specific. Any value of x is allowed?
X values, the range of x values that make the function work.
Yeah, so x values which are allowed. Okay, so this function, function is what is a function?
Which one is
This one I learned at the very beginning, right? So what is a function? Definition of a function?
is, y, x and y.
No, suppose, okay, you know mapping, right? You know what is meant by mapping?
Yeah, when you graph, right?
No, suppose two sets, say x, y. Mapping from set x to set y is a function.
Yeah.
So it will take the value of x to y. Okay, and what is a real function?
A real function,
Yeah,
and when the function outputs only real numbers.
yeah. So x will be element of real, and y is also element of real number. Okay, so this is a real function. What is a real number?
A number that's not on the imaginary scale.
The number that is?
Not on the imaginary scale.
Okay, what is imaginary number?
Imaginary number is like the root of like -1.
Yeah. So real numbers example?
2, 10.
2.32 pi, like that. Okay. So this is a real function. They have not mentioned it, but we are discussing real functions only. So is there any restriction on x this function will take? That is the question.
No.
They are not asking for domain, right? They're just asking f minus 2. So what is f minus 2?
4, 8, 8, 8, 29.
8. This 8 is 26. 29. Right? What is f of x plus h?
2 times x plus h squared minus 9 times x plus h multiplied plus 3.
Yeah. So do they expect you to simplify or will just leave it like that? Okay, this is also similar. Right. Right. So second question is you can do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Third one is with
More difficult.
yeah. A they left it blank. Okay. What about B?
So you can't have a negative number or square root under the radical. So it has to be x
Yeah.
has to be x has to be greater than -2.
Yeah. Just don't skip the steps. Are you sure? So for this function, the whatever is there inside square root, that should be greater than 0 or equal to also. Okay. So from this I can -6, I can take it on that side. It will become +6. So it should be less than -2. So this is the domain.
Yes.
Okay. Only the domain, right? What about C?
You can't have 0 on the bottom, so 2x cannot equal 0. So then
No, it can be 0. Square root of 0 is 0, right? 0 is not a problem.
no, but 0 on the bottom. You can't
0 on
divide.
the, sorry?
You cannot divide by 0, right?
You're talking about C.
Yes. The
Okay.
bottom.
So there are two conditions. Whatever there is in the square root, that should be greater than 0 and x not equal to 0. It's and condition. Both should be satisfied.
Yes.
So here x is greater than or equal to 3.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is once this is satisfied, this is automatically satisfied. So
Yeah.
this is the domain.
Yeah.
What about D?
You said both the top and bottom equal to 0.
Should x minus 2 be positive?
It has to be.
Not necessarily because it's cube root, right?
Yeah.
This can be negative also.
Oh, okay. Then you always hit the bottom.
Cube root or negatives allowed.
Okay.
Okay, so only the denominator will give x square minus 9 should be greater than 0.
X cannot equal to -3.
So from this, what is the value of x?
X has to be greater. X has to be greater than -3, but less than +3.
It should be greater than plus or minus 3, right?
Okay.
Greater, no. Okay, this is a bit tricky. I'll just see this I can write as x plus 3 into x minus 3. All right, if you plot this thing, this thing will look like this. Suppose I call this as a not f because of some function. Let me call this as u of x. Okay. This is minus 3 and this is plus 3. So this u will be greater than 0 for x greater than plus 3 and x less than minus 3.
Yeah.
So the domain is this part and then this part. So minus infinity to minus 3 and then 3 to plus infinity.
Mm-hmm.
That is the domain. And the denominator won't be 0. Denominator should not be 0, right? So minus 3 and plus 3 should not include.
Yeah.
So it's open interval minus 3 to infinity, minus infinity, and plus 3 to infinity. Yeah, what about fourth one?
Fair domain. Okay, just choose f of x is equal to.
Can you give an example?
F of x is equal to x square root 1 over the square root of x squared.
First, give me the simplest function.
Minus 7.
It's 7 minus x, right? Other way around. See, this I can write as 7 minus x should be greater than 0. That is the condition, right?
Yes.
So it should be square root of 7 minus x.
Yeah.
Okay, but here equal to is not included. So I have to put 1 by.
Yeah.
Okay, if I just put this thing in the numerator, then 7 is included. I should not include 7, so I have to put 1 by square root of 7 minus x. This clear?
Yes.
Okay. Write an example of a function that has domain. Yeah. Or the condition is or.
F of x is equal to 1 over the square root of x squared minus 6.
This x minus 4 greater than or equal to 0, or x plus 4 is than or equal to 0.
F of x is equal to 1 over square root of x squared, square root of x squared minus 16.
See, the product of these two is negative, right? So if you multiply these two, it's negative. So if we take minus x minus 4 into x plus 4, and I take the square root.
Mhm. Why is there a minus in the front?
See, because see, minus means then the product of these two should be negative, right?
Yes.
For it to be valid. So either one of them should be negative.
Okay.
No, I don't think I've, no, this is not correct. This is positive. Okay.
We don't need it like this.
Okay. No. I think we can do it in a simpler way. So you're saying the domain is x greater than 4, right? So from 4, this is the domain. And from minus 4, this is the domain. So the thing that will satisfy this is parabola like this. Okay. And if you take the square root of this parabola, that will satisfy this domain. So this parabola is x plus 4 into x minus 4. And I'll take the square root.
Mhm.
Is that clear?
Yes.
So if you draw this figure, it will be clear because the domain is 4 to infinity and minus 4 to infinity. So if you have a function like this, and if you want to take the square root of this value of the function, then these invariant values cannot be included. Okay, and the equation of this parabola is x plus 4 into x minus 4.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Find and simplify the difference coefficient for each function given below. Yeah, this is simple.
We just didn't put it forward.
I think this you can do, right? Could you just do it quickly? A, B, you have to simplify something. A is very simple.
You just have to expand and simplify.
So f of x is this one, right? So f of x plus delta x is f of x plus delta x plus 6, and f of x is f of x plus 6 divided by delta x. So 6 and 6 will cancel. 5x and the 6 will cancel. So
X's will cancel over each other.
So answer is 5.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Similarly, what about B?
It's 8x squared plus something. Well, x squared plus 8x.
You know A plus B whole square formula, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to use that thing.
Yes.
And do you know the formula for A plus B whole cube?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to use that formula for this one. So you want to discuss something else, or because one more sheet is there, right?
I know how to do that one. That one is very easy, very basic.
Okay. So do this one, x square plus 8x.
Sure. Alright.
Okay.
X squared cancel out. 8x cancels out. And then you can divide by changing x. And you get 8.
So you got this one,
Yes.
2x plus delta x plus 8. Okay. Okay, there's a different question. You have to find x plus 1. So it's much simpler. What is a plus b whole cube?
I think you is a plus b parentheses a squared minus
A
2ab.
cube plus 3ab into a plus b cube.
Yeah. 1331.
A plus b whole cube is a cube plus 3ab into a plus b cube.
Yeah.
Okay, so using that you have to simplify it, then you'll get the answer.
But that's equal to f of 2x.
Yeah, you have to put 2x, no. So first you have to get f of x then.
Yeah.
F of x is, if you want to do it properly, let me call it x1. I'm making a change of variable x1 equal to 2x. Okay, so x will become x1 by 2.
Can you just divide the whole equation by 2?
You cannot do that, right? You have to make a change of variable. So this is 4 x1 square minus 2 x1. So this is f of x1. From this I can again make a change of variable and make it f of x equal to 4x square minus 2x. Is it clear?
Yes.
This you can open and simplify. So is this done?
Yes.
Okay, so 7 more minutes are there. So what do you want to discuss now? This is already been done in the class, or
Yes. We can do one of them. I do it for homework.
the first part looks simple. Use a calculator to sketch, identify maximum one. Okay, this also should be simple. Okay, all are simple only. Okay, just try this one, 15.
Sketch a graph. Okay, so you would draw your x and y axis. Your endpoints would be continuously going. And then you would start at the bottom at -4. And then you start a little bit after 3, and then you would go down to -4 and then go up and then hold at 6.
It's a local minimum at 3, right? So let it be like this, but no local maximums. Sketch
That
it
means
with domain. Okay, it doesn't give any other information. So one way to see, this is a local minimum.
But the minimum has to be at -4. You can't do it up there.
Okay,
The range is at
and I need a range of -4, right? So I have to start from here then. This whole thing. There's a minimum value be -4. This is just one way of getting it. Maybe we can improve it later. So let this minimum value be -4. And this is 6, right? This is one possibility.
Yeah.
The minimum value is -4. That corresponds to this level. Okay, and 6 it should not include. So that's why it is not reaching 6. It is just almost, it will touch 6 at only at infinity.
Yeah. Increasing only at the interval. So you draw your x and y axis, and then you start by decreasing and then increase, and then you plateau, and you increase again, and then you let go. So you write out -1, 2, 7, -4.
Okay, range is -4, right? So this is -4.
Then on the x-axis, you need to write out -1, 2, and 7.
-1, 2, and then 7, infinity, -infinity, -1. Okay, the function is
You would
increasing only on the intervals -1 to 2. So -1 to 2 it is increasing.
And then there you plateau until 7, and then it increase again.
Infinity, and decreasing only in intervals -infinity to.
You can't write 7 like that. It has to be on the same level as 2, because between 2 and 7, it can't increase or decrease.
Okay, between 2 and 7 anything can happen. There is no restriction. Sketch a graph where the domain is this one, range is this one, function. Okay, it cannot be increasing and decreasing only in the interval. So then it should be a constant. See, in between 2 and 7, it should be a constant.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
Right?
No, no. When you drew that graph, the back half is wrong. It has to decrease between negative infinity to negative 1. So if you're increasing, it should decrease.
Right. So the thing is, it should decrease, right? So I can turn it up.
Yeah, it's a small thing, but
No, but if you turn it up, it's going to increase, right?
no, it'd be decreasing. So you would do a decrease,
Oh, okay,
and then
okay.
your negative 1 should have started down at the 4 and then go up to the 2. So you get the minimum. Does that make sense? See, but then you're not including the 4. That decrease has to go all the way down to the 4, and then your negative 1 to 2 should start from the negative 4, because then your range is wrong.
I can shift the full thing down.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I have a physics test this week, so I might ask for another lesson sometime during the week.
What is the portion?
It's all on the motion things that we've been doing: motion, acceleration, position versus time, free fall.
Okay. So you might want a session tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, sometime during the week, maybe Wednesday. I will let you know by Monday night one.
Okay. And what about the time? Which time?
It'll probably be
No, this time? What is the time? Right, right now it's 10:30, right?
yes.
So this time you will be free or not?
One.
No, no. Today is Saturday, Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So today is Saturday. What about on weekdays?
Weekdays I have school. I have school till 3:10.
Up to?
7:45 to 3:10. And then I play golf, so I don't come home from golf till like 7. So that's 8:30 a.m. your time the next day.
7:45 to 3:10, is it?
Yeah.
So 7:45 in the 7:45 in the morning. 3:10. 3:10 means my time will be. Just see whether we can have a session tomorrow then.
I don't think I can.
Uh-huh.
I still have so much homework to do for other classes.
Okay. Right, so when is your test?
Thursday, Friday,
So when do you want to have a class?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. And 7:45 to 3:15, right? So 3:15.
Can we do my Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, which is your Thursday morning at 8:30?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, your night time should be fine for me. Because 8:30 means 11, right? On what time you sleep?
Like 11?
You sleep at 11, is it?
Yeah, I still have to do homework after.
No, no. So 11 o'clock, having class 11 o'clock, your time is fine in the night?
No, I don't have class at 11 o'clock. I want class at 7.
7 o'clock in the night, is it? No, that's
Yeah.
not possible, right?
Why? It's 8:30
Uh,
your morning.
No, 7 o'clock in the night for you, right?
Yes.
For me, it will be morning,
Okay.
5:30.
5:30. That was 8:30.
5:30 in the morning, early morning.
Okay.
No, you sleep at 11, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to be awake enough to learn physics at 11. I do like other like worksheet homework at 11.
You're doing everything in the end.
I play golf, so I golf from 4 p.m. to like 6:30. So I come home at 7. Then from 7 to like 11, I do homework.
It's not possible, no.
I could do like 8, which would be like 6:30 your morning.
6:30 means it will be 8 o'clock for you.
Yes.
6:30 on Wednesday.
Yes. No, 6:30 on Thursday for you. It'd be Wednesday night for me.
Yeah, I'll try. Or you can do one more thing. You can just send me the problem.
Okay.
I can give the solution, and I can make a video on it.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay.
I
And
will let you know if I do need a class, and we can
yeah,
figure
you
it
can
out.
do that tomorrow itself or today itself. You can do that. You don't have to wait for that, no.
Okay. I will do.
Or you can do it a bit earlier, also Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay. What do you want to? You want to discuss problems or something else?
I don't know yet. I'm going to start doing the review packet this tomorrow, and I will let you know what problems come out of the review packet. And I will send you the review packet as
Okay.
well.
Review packet is PDF file, no?
Yes, I can
Okay.
send it to you. I'll email it to you.
Yeah, you send me the PDF. I'll pick problems from that, and then I'll give the solution and I'll make a video on it. And if you want any problem specific to be discussed, if there are some difficult problems which you want to be discussed, you can mention that.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, and just mail me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, bye.